Hi there survivors. Today we're going to try to determine which main weapon in Undawn is the best for battles against other players. To find out which weapon has the shortest time to kill, I conducted a series of simple tests in the shooting range. All tests were conducted under identical conditions and with the same additional parameters of the main weapons, which I transferred from item to item. The essence of the test is to find out which main weapon deals the most damage within the first 3 seconds of continuous firing. I stopped at this time because most automatic weapons in Undawn fully deplete their magazine in 3 to 4 seconds. I remind you that this and other useful data are available in the table from the previous video, where we determined which main weapon has the highest DPS. As always, I recorded each test on video, which was then trimmed in the video editor exactly to 3 seconds from the first shot. To minimize the randomness factor due to critical hits, I did this 3 times for each weapon, after which I selected the tests with the lowest total damage. You will find the full clips of the tests at the end of this video, and the table with the results will be in the pinned comment as usual. As for the results themselves, they turned out to be slightly unexpected. Testing at the shooting range showed that the M249 light machine gun does the most damage in the first 3 seconds of shooting. In second place was the Origin 12 shotgun, and in third place was the old good AK-47. However, if we take into account the additional bonuses from Alpha Gun which cannot be obtained in the shooting range, then mathematically this weapon becomes the best in terms of damage dealt, of course only until all 3 of your allies are alive and within 20 meters of you. But don't rush to conclusions, not everything is so simple. The thing is that in battles against other players, not only damage matters, and you know that very well. Accuracy of the weapon, magazine damage, single shot damage, and many other factors play a significant role. For example, in this test the AK-47 surpassed the PP-19 Bison in damage due to bleeding, applied when hitting the opponent's weakness point. But if you don't hit the player in the head, there will be no bleeding. At the same time, AK-47 also significantly loses to Bison in accuracy, reload speed, magazine damage, and even in the rate of its depletion. For example, the explosives class can shorten the activation time of the explosive bullet tip talent to 4 seconds using a grenade. This means that when using Bison, the talent will trigger 2 times per magazine, since its standard depletion time is 4.7 seconds. The AK-47 magazine is depleted in 3.7 seconds, so with continuous firing, the talent will trigger only once. The same applies to the sharpshooter class. To fully activate the armor-piercing bonus with the defense destruction talent, at least 1 second of shooting at the target is required. This means that it is more advantageous for us to have a weapon that depletes the magazine slowly, as we will be able to shoot at the target longer with the full armor-piercing bonus. As seen from the tests, the magazine damage of the PP-19 Bison is significantly higher in both cases, even though I used my own AK-47 with 2 purple stats. In today's battles against other players, the main problem is quickly finishing off opponents after they are knocked down or revived. That is why magazine damage is one of the most important factors affecting the outcome of the match. But there is also a reverse side. You will be surprised, but the damage from a good shot from M3 shotgun to the opponent's face is comparable to the single shot damage from a shot to the head from heavy sniper rifle, and even surpasses it when using the explosive bullet tip talent. With such damage, under more or less equal conditions, you have good chances to kill the opponent with 1 shot at close range, especially if his max armor bar is not full. Origin 12 shotgun deals a similar powerful single shot damage, but at the same time has the highest magazine damage in the game among all main weapons. You should consider all of these factors and evaluate weapons based on your playstyle, not just the damage they deal. If you're interested in my opinion, the best weapons for 4 vs 4 matches are the Bison, light machine gun, and Origin 12 shotgun. The most versatile weapon that will suit most situations and game modes is still the AK-47. I emphasize that this is my opinion based on my analysis and tests. You don't have to agree with it, so feel free to leave any critique in the comments. In the future I plan to record tests of each weapon in real matches against other players, so very soon we will check all this in practice. Also, a guide on car tuning and the second part of a guide on building modern houses will be released soon. As always, thank you for your likes, comments and subscriptions. Don't be lazy to press all the buttons, and new videos will appear faster. Happy hunting survivors, and bye.